Good evening, Professor Pestana, class. This week's topic of discussion is the Department of State. The Department of State, in contrast to the Department of Defense, the Department of Defense is essentially all things military, with the combatant commands that they have around the world. The Department of State is the diplomatic wing of the federal government, dealing all things foreign affairs. They essentially represent the United States abroad. Anything and everything that happens abroad most likely goes through the Department of State. The U.S. Department of State, or State Department, originally known as the Department of Foreign Affairs when it was created in 1789, is the oldest of the cabinet-level agencies in the executive branch of the federal government. Responsible for the nation's foreign policy, international relations. They are tasked with advising the U.S. president with foreign affairs and anything foreign. They administer diplomatic missions. They negotiate international treaties and agreements. And they represent the U.S. at United Nations. It consists largely of diplomats, foreign service officers, and they essentially promote American foreign policy throughout the world. The task involves issues ranging from trade, commerce, cultural interests, and security measures. They employ diplomats, career foreign service personnel, and they interface with representatives of foreign governments. So in other words, they deal with foreign governments, corporations, non-government organizations, and private individuals to advance the interest of the United States all across the globe. For most of the department's history, the Secretary of State functioned as the top advisor for the president on matters of international relations, given that he's the number one of his area, which is foreign policy and everything foreign. However, recently, a couple administrations ago, the duty has shifted to the national advisor, the national security advisor. The Department of Defense, kind of like DOD having combatant commands all over the world, the Department of State has embassies in just about every country, I believe, just missing North Korea. They have tasks of all kinds. Major branches would be political affairs, economic growth, energy and environment, arms control, international security affairs, public diplomacy and public affairs, management, democracy and human rights. And each category has a ton of subcategories at that. They are essentially the point of contact for everything U.S. abroad. For us, on this side of the fence, all we know them for is providing U.S. passports, given you're a citizen, and allowing you to travel abroad, given that they'll be responsible for you when you are abroad. And everybody in the embassy will be there to assist given any situation. From the outside looking in, they are responsible to issue visas, immigrant or non-immigrant visas. They are the ones that conduct the interviews, and they handle essentially vetting you at the embassy or the consulate before arriving to the U.S., given you get the chance to arrive to the U.S. Major contrast between the DOD, given that we spoke about it last week. They are not military, even though they assist sometimes with transport and intel. They are not a military branch of the government. They are just foreign relations, foreign everything. The CIA does sometimes they house the CIA, given that the CIA needs assistance or information or anything related to the United States. They seek the embassy. That is all. That's the Department of State. This analysis is nothing in comparison to the class we had earlier this week with Dr. Crowther, but I try. Thank you. Good night.